Hey all you moms and friends out there, Healthy Mom here, and today I'm going to do a follow-up on a video I did the other day about the money tree. And I thought of this show that I'd seen on the internet, and I think it was called also The Money Tree. And a group of people decided to do this experiment. And what they did was they took 100 $1 bills and they taped them to a tree that was growing in the sidewalk of a large major U.S. city. And they taped these dollar bills on the tree, and on the back they put a little note that said, feel free to take a few, and maybe they gave them a little quote or something on the back of these dollar bills. And then they hid a video camera, and then they sat back and watched what happened. So here, this is a major sidewalk in a big city, very well traveled, hundreds of people walking up and down this sidewalk. Most of the people did not even notice the bills taped to the tree. They didn't even notice, didn't even register, they didn't falter in their steps. On they went to whatever or wherever they were going. And I don't know about you, but didn't you notice these bills right away? They didn't. Then there was another group of people, and they did notice them, and they stopped from sort of a safe distance, and they'd look at the tree and point and maybe wonder, and then they'd walk on. They didn't get close, they didn't investigate, they noticed, but they walked on. Then there was a small group of people who saw the money, went up to the tree, looked at it, read the note on the back, and took one, or maybe two. One gal took like 10, but she was the only one. And these people had a big smile on their face, and off they went with their newfound wealth. And it was such an interesting video to watch. And I thought, gee, are we like that? There's opportunity around us and we don't see it. We're so focused on something else, we don't even take the time to turn slightly to the left or slightly to the right and see an opportunity for greatness, an opportunity for fun, an opportunity to make a little extra income, whatever it may be. And I think one of the answers to why we're like this has to do with something that I have in my hand. And I'm going to hold it up, and hopefully you can see it. What's in my hand? Yep, you guessed it. It's a pair of dimes. And sometimes it's our paradigms that get us all boxed in, all focused on a certain thing, and maybe not noticing other possibilities around us. The insightful author, Stephen R. Covey, is one of the people that made that term popular, our paradigms. And in a nutshell, I think of our paradigms as the way we view the world, the way we view our surroundings and what is around us. And what are our paradigms about money? Maybe we're taught to view it a certain way. Maybe we're taught to earn it a certain way, and that if it doesn't fit inside that box or that paradigm, we don't consider it. We don't look at it. We don't even notice it. And so sometimes our paradigms work to our advantage, but sometimes they box us in and they hold us back. And I wanted to make one other point, and that is, what does money mean to me? I think sometimes we're afraid of money. I think sometimes I've been afraid of money. But when I really thought about it, this is what money means to me. Money means a quality education for my children. Certainly a higher education. That requires some money. It means food, clothing, shelter, transportation. Not just enough for today, but so I have enough and to spare. Some laid aside for a rainy day, an emergency. Some laid aside that I could actually be in a position to help others if there were an emergency. It's also, let's see, I just forgot my thought. Medical treatments. Sometimes medical treatments that we know are needed for ourselves or a loved one are not covered by insurance, or we have a high deductible. Money is being able to have those treatments as needed. and to help others as needed. And the list could go on, but you see my point. Money isn't, yes, I just want a pile of money. I just want to stack it up. That's not what it means to me. Money is what you can do with the money. And it's the way that those things can then benefit our lives and truly make our lives richer and better. And there's two really wonderful stories that I want to tell you about this, but they're going to be in part 3. So be sure to watch part 3 when I do it. And in the meantime, I challenge you to start maybe taking off your blinders a little bit and looking around. What are the opportunities around you? Look for them. And I challenge you to try and find at least one today. And also, be sure to check out my fan page and get yourself a copy of the book, The Money Tree, that isn't related to the video I just described, but does talk a lot about our paradigms and how they can affect us and how we can maybe go about changing those paradigms from the inside out. And so in the meantime, have a wonderful day, and we'll be talking again soon. Thanks and goodbye. Now I will turn off my camera.